What up, guys? I got a crazy J-Swap Civic, Jamie Marsh Baroka record, and a couple other great things to talk about. Let's go. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and that notification bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs. And if you're on the East Coast, thank you guys for staying up another night. I know it's late out there. I appreciate all of you that stay up to hang out with me this Monday evening. With that said, if this is your first time watching, basically what I'm trying to do is go over everything that's going on in the Honda universe in one cohesive episode so that you can stay up to date whether or not you got school, family, or job, and you don't have time to binge all your favorite episodes or all your favorite creators. Hopefully I can bring everything together for one night. Thank you all for joining. All right, guys, with that said, I want to kick this off with a really awesome build, and that is WJP004. Weird channel name, but awesome channel. This guy, I think his name is Bill. He's out there in Australia. He's building a J-Swap super wide body EG Civic. In his latest video, he's actually showing you how he's making the wide body and the air dam and everything for his car. He's doing it all by hand, showing you how to shape it with wood, Bondo, everything. I think this is actually phase 4 of the hill climbing EG Civic, and it's really awesome to show you that he actually is bringing step-by-step instructions of how he's actually doing it, and I really appreciate that because a lot of times you see these crazy builds and you're like, wow, how could I have done that, or how do you even do that in the first place? And I think that's actually one of the main reasons he's making all of these videos, to kind of show you the ugly parts, how much you actually have to put in, and to see the end result. This is an amazing channel. I really hope everyone can go over there, give him a subscribe, say what's up, and follow along with this build. All right, guys, with that said, let's kick this off with Bode Vision, showing you how he's laying paint on the beautiful CB7 he's starting now. I'm loving the fact you're putting this much effort, and I saw in the background that you might be painting Taylor Ray's Miata. That's awesome. I'd love to see a collab there, and I really love the color you're choosing for the CB. You are literally not slowing down. Every video is just body work, showing you how you're doing it, picking a different chassis, one that not a lot of people here on YouTube are actually building. I know you guys out there at Driven Films Photography have been loving the Accord content. I know you guys have, man, but Bode Vision is literally putting in work, spraying paint, and it's gonna come out great. Props to you, dude. I'm loving all this body work. Next up, we got Burton Racing. They've unveiled the actual EF sedan that they're gonna bring to the Honda YouTube Build Challenge, but they also showed you all the parts and how much they paid to actually build the car, and there's a reasoning behind that. I believe they're actually going to take this car to the challenge, race it, win or lose. I think there's a raffle so that you can win this sedan when it's done. All the money is getting donated to charity. It's just more so like, look what we can build, bring it to the track, have fun with all the guys that are involved in the challenge, and then when it's done, raffle off the car and all the money will be going to charity. That's really awesome. These guys are showing you piece by piece what they spent. No discounts, just where they bought it, whether it was on Amazon or eBay or from an actual shop. Just showing you like, you know what, this is the price we paid. This is the price you can pay when you're actually building a car just like this. Burton Racing's got some awesome new videos coming out. They got a lot of projects, I think, in the works. Definitely a good channel to check out. I'm following along. Following that, we got Froman Production. Another great video. Pablo, Yost, and Shane all in the same place building their Honda YouTube Challenge engines. It's really great to watch you guys all hang out, all be enthusiastic about the same thing. I know Shane actually got some new coilovers, putting them on the CRX. Yost got a chance to drive it around, feel it out, but I'm really excited to see the power that these crazy motors are getting built. I think Shane has an engine that's basically put together from 5 different Honda motors. That's awesome. You guys are just throwing some stuff together. It's probably going to take some NOS, probably going to at least get 4 passes. That's probably all you guys need, but you know what? You guys are having fun, and there's nothing more we could ask for. Following that, we got Boostedboiz, and they took the H22 Civic back to the track, having fun, putting down times. It's really fun because you guys are actually finding a new shop out there with PFI speed, and I'm really happy to know that after everything that's gone down, you're moving forward. You're going to be moving out of your garage and into an actual shop. Kyle, you've come a long way since the MR2. It's super crazy to know that you keep progressing forward. Super proud of you, man. I can't believe you guys are going to get like an 11 stall shop. Next up, we got DeadBeat Garage. If you've been following along with the channel, you knew that the khaki Civic has been built. Well, definitely fallen on some, awkward times, but he's definitely pulling through. Regardless, if you've been following along, you do know what's going on with the channel. We all support you, man. I'm so happy that you released some merch to kind of help you get through this troubling times. You didn't stop making videos. For a guy that actually made a video that said, you know what, I'm gonna have to slow down making videos, family first, I got some personal things to take care of. You released like 3 or 4 videos in that week. Props to you, man. Super happy that you continue to just make content, have fun, and grind. It's proven that that's one thing you can do. After that, we got Shades, Wade, and the K20A DC5. For a while, the DC5 has been gutted because all the interior has been gone to an interior shop. Well, the interior was completely done with red Recaro factory fabric. It looked amazing. It matches the DC5 seats. I think you got floor mats, a back seat, a full new carpet, everything. Red on the inside, blue on the outside, a beautiful K20A, ITR clone. I'm loving it, man. The only thing you need is right-hand drive, but I don't think you're able to do that because you want to keep it left-hand because that is where you started, and I know you love the car. I mean, okay, let's be honest. If you got yourself an ITR right-hand drive DC5, you'd be down. I know it. Next up, we got Adam Ivell. Shout out to you, man. I'm super happy that you've been putting out the Car Mugs podcast. If you guys haven't been following along, definitely check it out. I believe it's on Anchor, iTunes, and everywhere else you're going to find podcasts. But you know what? I think there's a separate channel for the Car Mugs podcast. If you haven't checked out the podcast, definitely do that. If you guys know that he's put out podcasts in the past with some different channels, they've come out great. And this latest one, Tom Peck, an old favorite, back on the channel, back on the podcast, and some later vlogs. Super happy to do that. The conversation between you guys is always very fun because you guys have known each other for so long, so many inside stories, jokes, and everything to say, and everything that goes along with that. So props to you, man. If you guys haven't checked out the Car Mugs podcast, definitely do that. It's out there everywhere podcasts can be found. And I also think that there's actually a separate channel aside from Adam Ivell for just the Car Mugs podcast. So definitely follow along with that. Following that, we got PFI Speed, Brent, and the PFI team. I'm super happy to say that after everything that's gone down, you guys have found a shop, partnering up with Kyle, Boostedboiz. Obviously, you guys are like one unit at this point. I think Kyle's getting like 2 giant bay doors, and then PFI gets like another 10 or 8. Really awesome. I'm super happy that you guys didn't stop. Brent, you're not one to give up anyways, so it's really awesome to know that you guys are gonna, like I said, come with like a 10 or 12 door garage. Everyone's gonna get their own bay. The dyno is going to get a new home and things are going to start kicking off. With that said, I know that everything's been going on in the background. You guys have been building tons of cars, even though you've been in like a different garage. I'm so happy for you, man. The PFI family is about to expand. Awesome things are headed your way. Following that, we got Miton Films, and Project Integra now is going into the garage because I believe the motor is coming out, ABS delete, and a whole bunch of other goodies are going in the car. I know you're out there on the East Coast. The weather's going to start getting rainy and start getting much colder, so I'm glad that Project Integra now has a home on the inside, and you know what? What a better time to start pulling it apart so that way you don't drive the car out there in the rain. You now have a daily. It's a perfect time to start this journey, man. Props to you. All right, next one, we got Nyce1s channel, Nyce1s. Obviously delivering some of the best content for drag racing in general, but their latest video actually shows Jamie Marsh breaking the world record for fastest front-wheel drive street class Honda at 9.22 seconds. That is an awesome achievement. I actually have been trying to learn more about drag racing. I'm not gonna lie, I've been way more into circuit racing and things like that. So drag racing, all these different classes, all motor, turbo, and everything that goes along with it. I actually had to ask some questions to kind of understand why this is so important. And I know that there are also faster front-wheel drive Hondas out there in the world, but why does this make Jamie Marsh so special? Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I had to ask to make sure that Jamie Marsh is actually a 9-second street class car, as in the car is just a gutted Civic. No tube chassis, nothing on top of it. It's literally a street car that is all motor going 9 seconds, 9.22 to be exact. It's an amazing feat for Jamie Marsh because I know he does everything himself. Obviously there's a team and a collaboration at the garage, but he does all the tuning himself, the driving and everything else. He has a major part in that build. Props to you guys out there in the garage. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Nyce1s again, Offset. You're doing an amazing job, dude. I love the fact that you guys are consistently bringing content. I see other views of that pass. You guys are in the back. Thank you so much for what you're doing. After that, we got Xavier DW, an older channel I talked about quite some time ago, but I'm bringing it back again because he's got an EK hatch with a B20 in it. It's now running. I believe he also has a CRX or had a CRX. Sorry, man, I don't remember whether or not you had it or you got rid of it, but I really love the CRX when you had it. The EK is looking very, very clean, and the B20 is an awesome platform, so you put that all together and you're in for a good time. I'm definitely following along with your content a lot more. Thank you so much for producing more, and I can't wait to see your next plans for the EK. Following that, we got Dana, Young Static. As this is being recorded, I'm pretty sure you were out there at Shikai. You got the you got the wagon out there and you've got some beautiful K-Tune goodies going along in that wagon. In one of the latest videos, you actually took the boosted budget CRX hatch out to Sacramento Raceway. After plenty of work that went in, I think the turbo is now out, but just in time, because you know what? I think racing season is over. So you're gonna put that aside and everybody's gonna start getting some more wagon content. You picked up another flip wagon, and you know what? There's no one more than you that knows about these wagons, so it's always gonna turn out great. I always love new wagon content because it's you show so much enthusiasm as you're working on it, as you're building it, and it's gonna come out to whoever the new owner is gonna be very, very proud to drive that around, and it's gonna be an incredibly reliable car. Following that, we got Bode Racing. I've talked about these guys in the past. They got quite a few other cars and a cool group of guys. And in this latest video, they actually did a very fast installation of a K24 in a Civic hatch. Showed you how to do it very quickly. These guys are a ball of energy. I cannot say that enough. It's really fun to watch 2, 3, or 4 guys just go for it. You all have the knowledge. Pull out the grinder, the welder, whatever you have to do to just make it work. And in this latest episode, they actually put the K24, I believe A2, into the hatch. Not yet running, but everything is set to go. I know the clutch is set up. The shifter box had to get figured out. Nothing stopped you guys. I can't say it enough. This latest video, definitely check out Bode Racing. It was an incredibly entertaining episode. Keep going, guys. All right, next up, we got Humble Performance. These guys, you know, have been doing tons of dyno work. In the latest video, they actually got an upgraded camera. Gonna bring you some more shop vlogs, which is great because you know what? They're doing more than just dyno stuff. In the latest video, they're swapping head gaskets, showing you kind of pace by pace how they go about building roll cages for customer cars, doing beautiful cinematic work with that brand new camera. So props to you, man. Welcome to the Sony gang. Can't wait to see more shop vlogs. All right, and last but not least, we got Zosh, showing you a little behind the scenes of what he's been doing, getting the K24 finally buttoned up in the Integra, and he's finally presenting the fact that he has an awesome sponsorship with Hybrid Racing. Gave you a little backstory about how they started in the early 2000s, how old those guys were, and how they've just progressed. Zosh, you're an awesome team member. You're gonna be a great partner to Hybrid Racing. You guys are gonna work well together. I'm super happy that you were able to land that. Christina, the Integra, is literally becoming one of the coolest builds on YouTube, in my opinion, because it's been about 12 episodes, actually maybe even less. Haven't stopped working, haven't stopped producing content. Even the vlogs that you think aren't that great are amazing. I think you put in more effort into those in the cinematic and just styling than the ones with you actually working on the car, which are just as fun to watch. Props to you, man. I'm super happy that you got so many people on board. They all have your back. I have your back. Let's push to 200K. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Thank you all for joining in another week. Definitely check out hondavlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself a shirt, pick yourself up a hoodie, support the channel. Thank you so much to everybody who has already. If you guys are following along with my channel, you do know I'm putting out a lot more content. I got a lot more videos coming out next week, and I got my Del Sol finally at the shop where I work, which is awesome because that means I can actually get there earlier, stay later, and actually work on my own personal car, because I've been kind of putting that on the back burner, doing these recaps, making other videos, and working to, you know, just make life happen. So I'm super happy to know that I'll finally get to start working on my own car, bring you guys in on that, show you the journey, show you my like dreams that I've had for the Del Sol and my other projects as well. But let's knock out the Sol first. Thank you all for hitting me up, asking me how's my car, why haven't we seen it? You guys are the real MVP. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time watching, that thumbs up, and that notification bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this airs, so that we can hang out, talk Hondas, hang out in the comments below. I'm always there answering everybody's questions or just saying what's up when you say what's up to me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.